Did you know that there's a museum in Pittsburgh named after Heinz? Yes, as in ketchup. And that turned out to be one of the most interesting museums we visited in a while. Now listen, we went in expecting some Pittsburgh history, maybe even a little bit of ketchup trivia. But we ended up walking through exhibits about the Ice Age, Pittsburgh sports, glassmaking, Mr. Rogers' neighborhood, the Heinz Company, local history, and so much more. So if you're visiting Pittsburgh and wondering whether the Heinz History Center is worth adding to your itinerary, this video is for you. But first, I'm Cassandra from Passport and Soul. And at Passport and Soul, we help midlife BIPOC travelers design trips that leave you restored, not exhausted. Now back to the video. The museum is officially called the Senator John Heinz History Center and is located in downtown Pittsburgh at 1212 Smallman Street. And there's no doubt when you've arrived, because right on the corner of the building is a giant Heinz ketchup bottle towering over you, which totally feels on brand. The bottle used to be part of the scoreboard at Heinz Stadium. One of the things that we loved about this museum is that it really feels like several museums in one. So if you're traveling with someone who has completely different interests from you, there's a good chance everybody will find something that they enjoy. When we visited, there were exhibits on everything from the Ice Age to glassmaking to Pittsburgh sports to Mr. Rogers' neighborhood to Heinz itself. There was also an exhibit called From Slavery to Freedom, which we're going to discuss in a separate video because it deserves its own space. But in this video, we're focusing on our overall experience at the Heinz History Center, which is also a Pittsburgh Welcome Center. And now, this is a good spot for a quick Passport and Soul travel tip. Before we get back to the video, I want to share something that can help you feel more prepared before your next trip. Craig and I created a free travel safety checklist to help you think through some of the important things that are easy to forget when you're excited about traveling. Things like making copies of your passport and ID, sharing your itinerary with someone you trust, checking local customs, and thinking about your emotional well-being while you're away. Because staying safe isn't just about traveling from fear. It's about traveling with awareness, confidence, and peace of mind. So if you want a little extra support before your next trip, grab our free travel safety checklist using the link in the description. Now back to the video. When you walk in, you get your ticket and a button badge that identifies you as a museum guest. You grab your map and then you're off to explore. The first area that really caught our attention was the Great Hall on the first floor. It has all kinds of transportation displays, including a Pittsburgh trolley, a Heinz delivery style vehicle, and a real covered wagon. And when I say that covered wagon was massive, it was massive. Standing next to it, it felt like we had stepped back into Little House on the Prairie days. It gave you a real sense of how much effort it took to travel, move goods, and build communities before modern transportation made everything so much easier. Now, the next major exhibit on the first floor was Planet Ice, Mysteries of the Ice Age. And let me say, this exhibit is not just for children. It's also for adults who are kids at heart. And yes, I'm including Craig and myself in that category. Enter by following these icy footprints, and then you move through displays about extinct animals like the woolly mammoth, along with animals that are currently living in the Arctic regions like the gray wolf, the Arctic fox, the wolverine, and the reindeer. And what can I say? The Arctic fox was adorable. The exhibit also talks about different ice ages, how ice forms in the atmosphere, the differences between Neanderthals and modern humans, and why ice is so important to the planet. So if you enjoy learning about nature, the environment, animals, or just a good interactive exhibit, this one was really fun. Next up, we explored the Franco Harris Sports Museum. Even if you're not a Pittsburgh sports fan, this section is worth walking through. It covered all kinds of sports: football, baseball, track and field, and more. There was even an exhibit called "Is This a Sport?" that explored more unusual activities like fox hunting, marbles, steamboat racing, and then it left it up to visitors to decide whether or not these activities should be considered sports. I thought it was such a fun idea. There were also plenty of sports quotes throughout the exhibit, including one from Willie Stargell: "To be successful, one must take chances." And of course, there were in-depth displays dedicated to the Pittsburgh teams like the Pirates and the Steelers. Even if you're not a huge sports person, it's easy to see how much sports are woven into the identity of Pittsburgh. So it definitely is worth checking out. We also walked through an exhibit that was all about glass, how it's made, the different properties of glass, and the many kinds of objects that can be created from it. Another exhibit was called Clash of Empires, and this covered the French and Indian War. One of the most interesting parts of this exhibit for us was learning about some of the individual soldiers and warriors, especially soldiers and warriors of color. Those smaller personal stories always make history feel a little more human. Not just dates and battles, but people, lives, choices, experiences. Now, one of our personal favorite parts of the museum was the Mr. Rogers neighborhood exhibit. Because if you know, you know. Seeing pieces from the show brought back so many childhood memories. There was the tree house. There was the castle, the puppets. There was even a recreation of the entrance to his home. This was one of those exhibits that instantly takes you back. And here's a fun fact. Many of the sweaters that Mr. Rogers wore while he was singing "Won't You Be My Neighbor" were handmade by his mother. That little detail made the exhibit feel so personal. But the exhibit also went deeper. There was one section that discussed Officer Clemens, who was a regular guest on the show, and it highlighted the famous episode where Mr. Rogers and Officer Clemens soaked their feet together in a small pool at a time when public swimming pools were still connected to conversations around segregation and racial exclusion. That moment carried real meaning. It took place in 1969. And learning more about Fred Rogers as a person made us appreciate the exhibit even more. It wasn't just nostalgia. It was a reminder that children's television can carry messages about kindness, dignity, and inclusion in ways that stay with us long after childhood is over. So let me ask you something. Was there a TV show, museum, book, or place from your childhood that still gives you that warm, nostalgic feeling when you see it now? Let us know in the comments, because for me, Mr. Rogers definitely brought that feeling back. Now, of course, we can't talk about the Heinz History Center without talking about Heinz. Full disclosure, Heinz 57 is the only ketchup we eat around here at Passport and Soul. So yes, we were definitely interested in the Heinz exhibit. You follow the ketchup bottle into the exhibit. After going upstairs, you see this huge ketchup bottle made out of smaller ketchup bottles. It's playful and fun and sets the tone for the whole section. The exhibit shares the history of the Heinz company, including the story behind the famous number 57. According to the story, H.J. Heinz liked the sound of the number 57, even though the company actually made more than 57 products. So basically, good branding was good branding, even back then. We saw how Heinz packaged different products over the years, which was surprisingly interesting. So check out this quick video of different types of packaging of Heinz products through the years. It's so interesting to see all the different shapes of the containers. Another fun part was seeing the variety of Heinz products sold all around the world. According to the exhibit, Heinz sells over 650 million bottles of ketchup each year, which was wild. But also, I get it, because it tastes really good. Overall, what we appreciated about the Heinz History Center is that it really does have something for everyone. History, sports, science, Pittsburgh culture, childhood nostalgia, food history, transportation, and deeper stories that deserve more reflection. So, if you're in Pittsburgh and you're looking for a place where you can spend several hours without everybody in your group needing to be interested in the same thing, this is a great option. This is the kind of museum where different people can connect to different exhibits, and that makes it really good for families, couples, and multi-generational trips. At the time that we visited, the Heinz History Center was generally open during daytime hours, and there's an admission fee for adults. But as always, I recommend checking their official website before you go so that you can confirm the current hours, ticket prices, exhibits, and any special events. There's also a cafe and gift shop on site. And we have to say, it's definitely worth the visit. If you enjoyed this video, make sure that you subscribe to Passport and Soul for more culturally meaningful travel experiences, hidden gems, museums, and slow travel inspiration designed to help you travel deeper and not just farther. And if you know someone who's planning a trip to Pittsburgh, go ahead and share this video with them. Until next time, travel slow, travel well, and travel with soul.